Hey gents, I frequently get asked which is better, Frank & Oak or 5-4 Club. There are a lot of options out there for a male-specific clothing subscription service. Just off the top of my head, you've got 5-4 Club, Frank & Oak, Trunk Club, Bespoke Post, Birchbox, Threads for Gents, Bombfell, and those are just some of the popular ones. Shout out to Subscription Box Dude on YouTube, who basically opens something new every single day. If you want to take a look inside of some of those boxes, you should check him out. Today I just want to do a quick rundown of the differences between Frank & Oak and 5-4 Club. And I always ask you to subscribe at the beginning of my videos because that lets me know that you like the videos and you want to see more. Thank you to everyone that has subscribed so far, and give a thumbs up for Better Menswear. If you want to win some clothing from the brands that I've reviewed, there's a link in the description on how you can win that. When comparing Frank & Oak and 5-4 Club, you have two different companies with two different goals and two different business models. For an apples to apples comparison, I'm going to be taking a look at what used to be called Frank & Oak Hunt Club Select, but just this week they announced that it is now going to be called Frank & Oak Elevate. For $20 for a year, you become a member of Frank & Oak Elevate, where they pair you with a personal stylist. They send you clothes each month, then you pick the clothes you want to keep, and then you send back the items that you don't like. I've been a member for Frank & Oak's Hunt Club for going on 4 years, and most of my wardrobe has become Frank & Oak at this point. This shirt is Frank & Oak, and I'm going to show you some of the other pieces that I have as well. As for 5-4 Club, when you sign up, you pick your style, whether you're a traditional, fashion forward, or a mix. You put in your size, and then you give them an idea of what you do and don't want. Maybe you do want some more shirts, but you don't want pants, which is the option that I selected. And then each month they send you a box which has 2 clothing items that are valued at $120, and for that you pay $60 per month. First, we'll take a look at some of the clothes that you'll get from each service. Here are 2 shirts that I've received from 5-4 Club as I've been a member for about 6 months. And here are some shirts that I have gotten from Frank & Oak over the past few years. First, we'll talk about quality. The Frank & Oak shirts are very well made, they're very stylish, and they have a wide range of fits and sizes. Now, with this Oxford here, this is the Jasper Oxford. I've said repeatedly that it is one of my absolute favorite shirts from any company out there. Their Jasper Oxfords are constructed impeccably well, great quality, and this shirt here I've had for at least three of those 4 years, and it's held up extremely well. This shirt I've actually tailored myself so that it fits a little bit better. And this shirt here is just a very nice cotton, lightweight shirt for the summer, and it's more of a cream color if you can't tell in the video. I'd put Frank & Oak's quality somewhere in the range of a Banana Republic, not quite a J. Crew, but it is high quality and you don't pay as much as you would for Banana Republic shirts. I think if you were to get this Oxford here from Banana Republic, you're looking at $70 or $80, but I believe for this I paid about $40. So you're getting a very good deal for great quality stuff, and that is because Frank & Oak does not have the type of overhead that a giant company like Banana Republic does, or Gap, depending on what you're looking at. As for 5-4 Club, this Oxford here is actually a 2-tone Oxford. You can see that it's a lighter gray on top and a darker gray on bottom. And it is built well. I don't think it's as nice as some of the Oxfords I've gotten from Frank & Oak, but that leads us right into the fit discussion between the two companies. When you sign up for 5-4 Club, you say that you're a small, medium, large, or extra large. Frank & Oak offers sizes from extra small to 2XL, but in between, and this is where it really helps me, I am 6'4" and I'm 170 pounds, so I'm very lanky and I always have trouble buying shirts. 5-4 Club shirts do not fit me, and that's not their fault. I ordered a medium. The medium fits me in the arms but not the torso. The small fits me in the torso but not the arms. Frank & Oak, however, offers a tall shop where you can order, and actually I have one right here. This is the best fitting, some of the best fitting shirts that I've ever gotten. This is a small tall, so it has the small sizing around the waist and the torso, but since it's a tall, it has extra long arms and it has a longer body to it so that it fits me absolutely perfect. If you find yourself in between sizes with a lot of companies, maybe if you're at Banana Republic, you're getting a medium extra slim and it's just fitting, that's where you want to look at something like Frank & Oak. So Frank & Oak has much better fits and sizes than 5-4 Club does. In terms of quality then, Frank & Oak takes the cake on that one. In terms of fit, Frank & Oak does also. That brings us to a discussion of style. And this is very dependent on who you are and what your style is, but I find that Frank & Oak has a wide variety of styles that you can choose from every month instead of being told what to get with 5-4 Club. Now, I've been a member for both of the services for long enough that I've seen what they offer, and I don't know that 5-4 Club has as much of a variety. Even if you choose the traditional, I got this shirt here, which is a gray. Maybe you can see some of the pattern details to it, but this shirt I'm really not into at all, and the only time I wear it now is underneath a sweater that pretty much covers the whole thing if I just want to have a button down underneath. In terms of style then, I think you're going to find what you like at Frank & Oak, and you may find what you want at the 5-4 Club, which leads us right into the experience of both services. In terms of experience, I'm looking at the shipping, the returns process, and the customer service overall. As for shipping, it's a toss-up. Both of them come very fast. If you're a member of Frank & Oak Elevate, then you get free fast shipping on all of your items. And as for 5-4 Club, they make sure that you get a new box on a set date every month. So I can't tell what the shipping speed is. No matter when you order 5-4 Club, you're going to be put into their cycle of when their deliveries are. So if you sign up on the 1st, you'll get it in the middle of the month. If you sign it up towards the end of the month, you'll get it in the next one. So shipping is kind of in between on both, but they both deliver quickly. The returns and exchange process goes hand in hand with the customer service, so I'll talk about both of them. 5-4 Club sends you items each month, and then you keep them. There is an option to exchange for a size, but they do not offer an ability to send back a particular style. Example is with this shirt, I received it, I called, I said, hey, I don't like this shirt, it's not me. I didn't think that I had signed up for something that was more fashion forward or non-traditional. And instead of me shipping this item back, they offered a bonus in the next month when they said, instead of getting 2 items, we'll throw in a pair of socks, or some sort of consolation for not enjoying this item, which is okay, but I am stuck with a shirt now, and I technically paid $60 for it, or $30 because it was half of my box, and I just don't find it to be a $60 shirt. I found when I've tried to interact with the 5-4 Club customer service on a few occasions, you end up waiting on hold for a very long time. They're nice on the phone and they're willing to help, but I don't find it to be the gold star type of experience that you'd want from a company you're paying $60 a month to send you clothes. As for Frank & Oak, I have to say it's been one of the best customer service experiences of any clothing or retail company next to Apple that I've experienced. The returns process is dead simple online. You go onto the website, you say what you need to return, they give you a shipping label and you send it back. Especially when you're doing the crate that used to be offered in the Hunt Club, now offered in Elevate, is you pick the items you want, they send them all to you, you choose the ones you want to keep, you send back the ones that you don't want, they charge you for what you keep, which is a really cool way to do it so that there's no pressure to get things, try them on, and then worry about if you're going to keep it or not, and if they charged you and you're going to get your money back. I've interacted with customer service on a few occasions through the chat, through the phone, and sometimes on Twitter. They have a very good Frank & Oak Helps account, which will give you most of the answers you need. Sometimes they'll just say, give us a call on this number or shoot us an email, but they're very good about wanting to make sure you're a happy customer, and I've seen that again and again. We've talked about quality, the fit of the clothes, the sizing, the overall customer experience, and now let's talk about price. Frank & Oak Elevate is $20 per year, which gives you the ability to receive clothes with free shipping and free returns, and then also to pair you with a stylist who will choose the clothes for you and send them so you can pick out what you like. You do pay for each of the items you keep, but they're very reasonably priced compared to the other clothing that is made of a similar quality. The principle that I always look at is you get what you pay for, and with Frank & Oak, if you buy an $80 cardigan, you're going to have that cardigan for a while. It's going to be very well made, and in some ways it's going to be timeless. I'm still wearing a Frank & Oak cardigan that I got 3 years ago, and I've had other sweaters from companies that have worn out in the same amount of time. So you do get what you pay for. It's not going to be as cheap as some of these companies like Bombfell or Threads for Gents, but that depends if you want to have a closet full of clothes that you only marginally like, or you choose the specific clothes that you want to keep and that you really enjoy. As for 5-4 Club, it is $60 per month. They send you 2 items per month, which is valued at $120. Sometimes I'll throw in a bonus. I know I got an extra pair of socks one time just because they were doing a partnership with a new designer. To me, that feels kind of steep. $60 is a pretty big commitment per month if you're not exactly sure if you're going to like what you get, which has been my experience. So if you don't enjoy the service, there are many others out there that you can look at and choose from. One of the examples that I don't have with me right now is I have a linen blazer from Frank & Oak and I have a linen blazer from 5-4 Club. The linen blazer from Frank & Oak is impeccably made, looks very good. The one from 5-4 Club I had to get tailored, and it's not, you can tell it's just a little bit lower quality of a linen and material than the Frank & Oak one. So I do have direct comparisons of the shirts and the blazers. I can't really do pants because, as I've explained in my other videos, I always have trouble buying pants, but I have whole other sections of the site dedicated to looking at pants. To summarize between the two, if you want to be told what to wear and basically have no work at all as far as choosing what you get and what you wear, and you want to pay $60 a month, then 5-4 Club is for you. I do think the clothes are more of an H&M quality. They're not very great. I haven't seen how they hold up over long periods of time like I have with Frank & Oak, but I haven't been very impressed with the stuff I've gotten so far. I'm always exploring looking at other clothing subscriptions, so if you are already a 5-4 Club member and you're not totally satisfied, check out some of the other videos on my channel. And if you have suggestions for companies that I should take a look at, comment below or reach out to me on Twitter. As for Frank & Oak, they're the clear winner in this matchup. They have better clothes, better fit, and better experience, and I really like that you get to choose the clothes that you keep versus being told at what you should keep. To me, one of the best changes that Frank & Oak went through in the past few years is when they used to say that they had great clothes for under $50 to just having great clothes at reasonable prices. That has allowed them to open up to, outerwear and jackets. I don't know if you saw the Golden Bear varsity jacket that I had in one of my previous videos, but they have great clothes now and they're very well priced. There's a certain subset of guys out there that 5-4 Club is perfect for. If you're already receiving the clothes, they fit you well and you like the styles you get, that's great. I don't see myself within that category, but just know that there are much better options out there, and that's what I'm excited about exploring. Comment below if you have any questions about either service and I will do my best to answer. Every company that you recommend, I take a look at, and I have a pretty big queue built up of the companies that I want to look at over the next few months. So thank you to all your current comments and keep them coming because it's very exciting. If you haven't seen the barber series that I'm currently doing, I'm gonna link right here to the kickoff video. You can check out @the_Kavalier on Twitter and Instagram if you have comments or suggestions for companies, or you just want to follow some of my travels. And lastly, if you want to win clothing from some of the brands that I have reviewed, there's a link in the description so that you can sign up to be a winner. Until next time, gents, this is the Kavalier. Do you want to tell them why this video has been so delayed? Huh? I mean, I won't blame it on you, but if you want to take responsibility, you can tell them why I'm so late. Someone just woke up from a nap, so he's not super smiley yet, but there's a link down below if you want to see some pictures of him, just being overall in a much better mood. Go ahead, say hi. Oh, there's a little one. Yeah.